Here's what's driving searches on Brooklyn Beckham. Day ago, people think this is just celebrity drama, but the Brooklyn Beckham backlash is really about control, branding, and who gets to tell the story. The latest wave kicked up a day ago, with feud speculation circling again around Brooklyn and David and Victoria Beckham's public family image. What's tricky is the story has two tracks at once: what's posted publicly and what outlets interpret as a private fallout. On one side, you've got followers reacting to tone and privilege. On the other, you've got family dynamics reporting that's harder to verify. According to the BBC, Brooklyn Beckham is quoted as saying he doesn't want to reconcile with his family, which instantly raised the stakes. If that quote holds up in context, it moves this from rough patch to long-term boundary. That's a very different headline. Marie Claire UK also pointed to Victoria Beckham discussing changing family dynamics, which keeps the focus on the family as a brand unit. Here's the thing, the Beckham name isn't just a last name, it's a global business identity. And that adds pressure to every choice. That pressure shows up in how people talk about Brooklyn's work. The Independent has tracked how often Brooklyn's new career reveals go viral. And that pattern changes how people read every family moment. Because when careers keep shifting, critics assume reinvention is the point. Even normal posts start feeling like positioning. Brooklyn's Instagram also tells its own story. He's built a huge following, and the comment section becomes a real-time jury. And that jury tends to argue about one question: is he benefiting from access or building something separate from his parents' orbit? Marie Claire UK ran a counterpoint too, basically saying Brooklyn doesn't owe the public an explanation. Honestly, that's a fair note. And if you zoom out, the real conflict might not be family versus Brooklyn, it might be privacy versus publicity, and nobody wins that cleanly. Still, the timeline matters. Reports and reactions keep pointing back to wedding era tension, then resurfacing whenever someone posts something pointed. Some coverage even spotlights specific wedding moments as socially awkward, but those accounts are secondhand and should be treated as unconfirmed. Where it gets consequential is business. If family relationships strain, collaborations, appearances, and brand alignment decisions get a lot more complicated. The Independent also noted how internet meltdown coverage amplifies everything. Once that machine starts, silence gets interpreted as strategy. At the same time, the Daily Mail framing centers resentment from followers, which tells you the anger isn't only about family, it's about class. If you're trying to separate signal from noise, watch for direct quotes, on-the-record interviews, and consistent actions, not vague sources say line. Right now, the clearest verified pieces are the public statements and how major outlets frame them, including the BBC and Marie Claire UK. So the open question is whether the Beckhams close ranks privately, or keep letting the public narrative lead. What detail about Brooklyn Beckham still feels unresolved? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.